everybody. So happily, I only spoke for about 2 minutes before I realized I needed to hit the go live button because it's been a while and I forgot that's what you have to do. I hope everybody's doing good tonight. Thanks for coming by. I know this is kind of short notice. Can y'all hear me okay? I hear an uh-oh. Oh, good. Awesome. Thank you, Jason P. Thank you. Hey, Ben Bacon Bits. Oh, wait. I just remembered I can put chats up on the screen. I can do that. Jason here, P is here, and he's repping for Positive Potato. Positive Potato. Yeah. Hey, guys. Positive Potato. And he says, I may be a tiny potato, but I believe in you. And he really does. He really does. Thank you, Jason P. I appreciate that. I don't know. It's not exactly exciting information, but maybe I'll recount my respiratory infection later. Hey, Miss Dragon, it's so good to see you. Somewhere I have a meme that says haters like to hate, potatoes like to potate. Haters like to hate, potatoes like to potate. I like that. That's funny. Awakened! Hi, Misha. How are you? It's good to see you. Oh, and hugs. That's what I always think of when I see the parentheses around the names. That's hugs, right? At least that's what I grew up on the internet with that meant. But I don't know. I don't know if things have changed. It's Mon. Hi, big sister Mon. It's good to see you. Thank you for being here. It's tomorrow. It's the future where she is, you guys. You know that? It's the future. Crafty! Hi, Crafty Witch. You guys, it's been a while. I just have to show him. Crafty made this little guy. He's a dragon. Isn't he cute? He says, you know. He's one of the cool little dudes I look at on my desk when I get to work from home, when I get to do telehealth, and he makes me so happy. And then I've also got Mr. Koala from Mon. Hello, guys. My husband has the other one on a pencil in his office over there. It's Ben Bacon Bits. Hi, Ben. How are you? Your avatar makes me hungry because it's a picture of bacon, right? Yeah, it makes me hungry. I want bacon. Thank you, Crafty. Hey, look, it's Janet. Hi, Carry On. Good to see you. Good to see you. Let's see. Hey, it's Adventures in Gardening. Thanks for stopping by. Let's see. Am I behind the chat? Yep, he's a koala. He's awesome. So how long has it been since I've done a live stream? I think it's been like 3 weeks. I think I did one like video from the car. I did one page 47 when I was like on one of like I've been dealing with, first it was a cold and then it turned into an upper respiratory infection. And the whole thing is drawn out for like a month. And I'm stubborn, so I never stayed home from work, but I kept like hacking and coughing and just like eating a lot of cough drops and like soldiering through and trying to deal with it. And then I would just get home and just be like, ugh. But yeah, it was not very attractive. Mostly like I had enough like cough drops and stuff for it not to be a big deal, like in session at work. But occasionally there was one day that I did end up like having a coughing fit in session. And so I was like, okay, yeah, I need to go back to the doctor. You ever get a cold that like it was just a virus and I was just like, I'm just going to wait it out. It's going to get better. That's what immune systems are for. That's how they work. But because I'm stubborn and I refuse to rest, it hung on. It turned into bronchitis. I went to the doctor. They gave me antibiotics and an inhaler and some cough syrup. And then I finished the antibiotics and it came back. Like it was getting better and then it came back and got worse. So I went back. And they said, oh, it looks like maybe it's turning into pneumonia. So they gave me more antibiotics and that cleared it up. Like those are the ones I just finished this last week and that cleared it up. And I don't have a cough anymore today for the first time in like a month. I have a little bit of, like frog in the throat kind of thing, but I'll take that. I'll take that any day, any day, any day. This would have been a much more fun reason. Ben says, I'm still telling people you were yelling at the Tool concert. That would have been a way more fun reason. It totally would have. I would have preferred that, actually. Or Metallica, yeah, because Metallica I don't know if I've told you guys this before, Metallica was the first live concert I ever attended. I was, like, 17 or 18. It was my senior year of high school, and my boyfriend at the time was what was he? He was, like, 21? He was the older brother of one of my friends, and, like, it was a school night thing, and it was a big deal that my parents were letting me go to something like that late on a school night. So it was kinda but it was a great concert to be my first concert. Hey, Mr. Brad boy, good to see you. Missed you too. Thanks for being here. Thank you, Mon. Thank you for reminding me about the YouTubery things. Don't forget to hit the like button if you're enjoying your time here, or hit the dislike button if you're not enjoying your time here. That's fine too. Hey, it's Mary. Blessed to crochet. Thank you for being here. Aw, thanks, Ned. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Your favorite band since you were a baby is Metallica, Crafty? I love that. Or since baby. That's awesome. Ooh, in Edmonton? Oh, I haven't I guess when was it I saw them? Almost 20 years almost 20 years ago when I saw them. That's weird. That's weird to be able to say, "I remember something from 20 years ago." That's very strange to me. I think I'm having my midlife crisis early, you guys. I don't know when you're supposed to have it. I'm 37. That's early, right? That's early. Hey, Matrix Rabbit is here. Good to see you, Todd. Thanks for coming to hang out. Your first concert was Kiss in 76. Oh, that's awesome. That sounds like so much fun. Lord Kiss Freak would be super happy and excited. Then Pink Floyd. Oh, I bet that was awesome. I would have loved to see either one of them live. That sounds amazing. That sounds awesome. You can play a lot of Metallica Matrix? That's pretty cool. That's pretty nifty. Hey, look, Warren is here. Hey, Warren, good to see you. No, I was not at the Tool concert. Ben is, well, I mean, maybe we can make that the official story. Uh, I have been out of commission, like not doing lives anyway for the past few weeks because I have been dealing with a cold that then turned into an upper respiratory infection. But Ben's saying I was just yelling at the Tool concert and lost my voice, which would be a much more exciting and fun reason, I think. Haunted Hydro. Ooh, that sounds fun. Mr. Bradboy is rides a lot of roller coasters, which I miss. I haven't done that in a long time. Tesla Firehouse? I've never heard of Tesla Firehouse. Am I under a rock? You were 5? That's awesome. You went to a concert when you were 5? Okay, maybe I was younger. Like if you count like Barney the dinosaur, maybe that was technically my first live concert. I guess I don't know. I didn't think about that. Yeah. Actually, my hometown that I grew up in was the birthplace of Barney the dinosaur. He was in like a little tiny studio there and like they performed live at the local high school auditorium. So then that was before he hit it big, you know. That was before Barney hit it big. Can play a lot of songs, 40 years of playing. That's pretty awesome. That's cool. I tried to learn to play the guitar for a little bit when I was like, what, like 16, something like that. I don't remember any of it. I went to lessons for a while, but then the place where the lessons were closed down, and I just never found anything to replace them. But one of my friends taught me how to play the intro to Nothing Else Matters on the guitar. I do not remember though. I don't remember how to play it. Well, of course, Ben is causing mischief. It would be no fun. It would not be right if he wasn't causing mischief. We love that. 70s was a wild time. I had a cool aunt. Oh, well, that's great. Always good to have a cool aunt or uncle help you do the fun stuff that your parents might not let you. 2 Taylor Swift concerts? Wow, years before the crazy ticket frenzy. You know, when she first kinda, like, hit the scene, like, I guess really early on, I wasn't that fond of her. Like, I don't know, like, it was, I don't know, too bubblegummy or something? For me anyway, like Disney, I guess. But then later on, I started to like her more. Like, she seems like a really good performer. And she can write a catchy song, that's for sure. I enjoy some of her music. I mean, I've done some of it as a karaoke before. Um, and so far I've not been sued. That makes me happy. You were a baby when they took you to see Metallica. Oh, that's awesome. That is so cool. I was pregnant when we went to see Nine Inch Nails. So does that count as taking my baby to a concert? I think maybe it does. How pregnant was I? I was like 3 months pregnant. No, I don't. I'll look them up. I'll look Tesla Fire. Oh, I thought it was like one name, Tesla Firehouse. Okay, I'll look them up. I will rectify this egregious error on my part. Thank you, Misha. Celtic Woman concerts. Oh, are they? Okay, I think that weren't they one of the groups that like made it onto a lot of those like compilation albums with like the smooth sounds and stuff like that. I feel like maybe I recognize them. You guys took Christina to one of the Barney concerts. Yeah, it was a big deal for a little kid that was into Barney. It was like, "Oh my gosh, she's real." Ooh. Haunted Hydro is a haunted house, and they give you an option for $20 extra to get Extreme Touch T-shirt, and it lets the actors know they can touch you, but if not, it's still cool. Oh, wow! So since it's like haunted house style, and that lets them know they can touch you to freak you out even more. Oh, I don't know about that. I don't know. I don't know if I do that. I don't know. I might. I don't know. But if not, it's still cool. I have been to haunted houses before, but not in a very long time. That was one of those things I did like in my early 20s. And they were fun. I remember they were fun. There was one really fun one we went to that like once you got to the end of it, the exit, like it exited out into like a bunch of like bubbles, like almost like bubbles like you would see in a bubble bath, but they were thicker and there were more of them and they were colored. So that was kind of interesting. I thought that was kind of a nice touch. Yeah, finally got me live again. Oh, is my clicker clicking? Yeah, it's working. Awesome, awesome. Thank you, Miss Dragon. I'm glad you're here listening. Getting dishes washed because I have granddaughter tomorrow. Don't want to deal with dishes then. Oh, you just reminded me. I probably need to run my dishwasher. I haven't done it yet. My little boy was for some reason tonight he was fixated on trying to start the dishwasher, which like I don't want to discourage, but it wasn't full yet. So I kept having to say, "Oh, it's not ready yet." He was like, "No, can you help me?" Like he really wanted to pull a little dial on the dishwasher. He found that fascinating for some reason. I'm happy that he's interested in chores though. He loves using the Swiffer. That's kind of fun. I love that he loves using the Swiffer, but he he doesn't so much like to swiff with it, like to scrub with it. He just likes to use the spray button to like spray the Swiffer solution all over the floor. So we'll have to work on that part, but I am definitely not going to discourage him doing household chores, even if he's still learning how to do them. Oh, okay. I think I don't remember how old Taylor Swift is off the top of my head. I think I'm older than her. I know I'm older than her. She was okay. I am 2 years older than her because she was born in '89. I remember that because she had an album called 1989. I remember that. I didn't really start to enjoy her a lot until the album Red. I really liked that album. I really enjoyed that one. I don't know, it just seemed a little bit more, I don't know, like grown up. It had some darker themes maybe. I appreciate that kind of thing. Yes, that's right, Jason P. I've got you were a Swiftie. You don't need to surrender your man card for that. You know what? You don't need to surrender your man card for anything. You're awesome, Jason P. You're awesome. You're allowed to like Taylor Swift. You're allowed to be a Swiftie. 5-man acoustical jam for Tesla. Ooh, well that sounds fun. I was there for the night they recorded the concert for release. Great night. Love the 80s teen years. Man, I wish I could remember. I wish I could have been, I don't know. I like being the age I am, but at the same time, I wish I was old enough to enjoy some of those things that were around in like the 70s and 80s because music was really, really, there was a lot of really, really good music in the 70s for sure. Someone that I grew up with, he's like a super music buff. Like that's his thing. Like he's been writing music since we were like what, like 12 or 13 or something like that. and he follows music very closely. His thing was 1979, in his opinion, was the best year for music. And I always thought that was very specific. Your nails are 9-inch nails. Whoa, just kidding. No, no. The Trent Reznor headed group. Although, like it's a band, but really it was always just Trent Reznor. He toured with a band, but like he did everything. He composed everything. Ooh, ooh, you're gonna make candles tomorrow? I love that, Matrix. That's awesome. I'll have to jump on that. Although I'm not gonna be home for part of the time because I'm taking my little guy to my folks' house for my sister-in-law's birthday gathering, and I'm picking up the cake for them. So, I mean, I'll try to lurk on things. I will. I'll turn on YouTube and lurk. Ooh, I just got a message. Let's see. It's future photos. Okay, okay. This is one of my favorite things that happens. I'm so glad you're here, Mon. Thank you. Mon lives in the future because she's in Australia and it's like 16 hours ahead. So she sends me future photos and I love them. They're always really pretty. It always looks really pretty there. We have this beautiful blue sky. It's so gorgeous. I have to I really want to see Australia one day, and New Zealand. Like, I would love to visit Hobbiton. I think that would be super cool. I love the trees. I think y'all have different trees there, which would make sense because it's, different. It's different. Like, it's a different climate and everything like that. It's still, I guess it's getting to be spring for you guys because it's like opposite seasons there. Like when it was for here, it was winter for you guys. No way, really? Misha says she took her oldest to see Evanescence when she was 14. What? I would have killed to see Evanescence when I was 14. Well, maybe not killed, but I would have been very, very excited. I would have bargained profusely to try to see Evanescence. Christina took me for my birthday when she was 17 to say Tesla. Aw. Still haven't taken my youngest yet. Oh, I really enjoyed Evanescence. A good friend of mine used to like we found a lot of like their older stuff that was like pre My Immortal and all that stuff. I mean, I like that album too, but we found a lot of that kind of thing. And we would just drive around like smoking cigarettes and listening to Evanescence, and we would just drive random places like at 3 in the morning. And sometimes he would fall asleep while I was driving, but I don't know, that's what you do, I guess, in a small town to be busy on a weekend. Thanks. I'm glad to be back, Todd. I appreciate that very much. Ooh, scented candles. My favorite scent of pretty much anything is lavender. It always has been. Like way back when, like since I was like 12, my favorite scent of anything is lavender. And I know it's like, oh, everybody likes lavender. Like it's kind of, whatever. I like it. Future photos. Oh, did you send more future photos? Oh, oh, Mom just sent photos of baby sheep. Oh, oh. Okay. Well, they look like babies. Are they babies or are they just little? Can I show the baby sheeps? A really, really old friend of mine. Well, meaning like I've known her a long time. She's been my friend a long time. She's not really old. She's my age. But she she now lives out in the country. Oh, these are so cute. Oh, I like the little sheepy tails. Thank you, Mon. I love that. Ooh. And you guys, Crafty just sent me a photo too. Oh, it's these little dudes. Crafty makes cool stuff. We have a lot of talented people that hang out here. Lester Crochet makes all kinds of cool stuff. Crafty makes all kinds of cool stuff. See, look, I've got this wand from Breast. Well, it's a sparkler. It's an indoor sparkler, so I don't set the house on fire. I have all these talented friends that come hang out here. Y'all are awesome. 89. Yep. 1989, the namesake of a Taylor Swift album. I'm a few minutes behind in the chat, but not too much. First time making them, not doing a live. Well, maybe thinking about it. I mean, that could be fun. I mean, I don't know. Like in retrospect, when I was first playing around with YouTube, I was just trying to like figure out like I don't even know what to do on here. I kind of want to do something. I don't know, I want to talk. I want to talk about books. I want to like try new things. And one of the new things I was trying was eating spicy stuff because hey, why not? That looks fun. A lot of us know Chase the Heat, and I was like, oh, that looks like a fun thing. I'm bored. I'll try that. And so I started eating jalapenos, and I recorded that a couple of times. And there was one that I recorded that I didn't post because I was not prepared. I had been lulled into a false sense of security because I had had one day where I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna like eat some slices of jalapenos with a fork. I'm like, okay, it's a little spicy, but it's fine. It's not that bad. And then the next day, I just ate a whole jalapeno raw by itself, and I'm like, okay, that's spicy, but like, I'm okay. It's fine. And so the next day, I was like, well, I'm just gonna eat two really fast, and that'll be fine. Um, and it was way, way more intense for some reason. I don't know if it's just because it was 2 and I had no tolerance or because they were crazy jalapenos or what, but they were so spicy to me anyway, like wimpy me, that my hands started to cramp up, which is a very weird, surreal feeling. Like they started to do this kind of thing, which I had heard about, but I was like, that's not gonna happen. But yeah, I had I'm a wimp. Jalapenos made my hands cramp. Oh, Taylor Swift. Apparently, her recent relationship has caused a lot of little girls to suddenly care about football. Oh, well, that's interesting. Like, I mean, I guess that's kind of been a long time thing. Like, pop stars will date professional athletes and suddenly more people will care about that sport or vice versa maybe. Um probably Taylor Swift with her large fan base probably brings more attention to it though. Like I remember when Jessica Simpson was dating Tony Romo, that was kind of a thing. Um but actually that wasn't so nice because Cowboys fans just kind of blamed Jessica Simpson for the Cowboys not doing well. Was it Tony Romo she was dating? I don't remember. I think it was. I think so. This is true. Yes. What Misha said. Misha says, Jason P., you're more man than most men. So glad Crafty Witch, aka Miss Jason P., is so blessed and vice versa. Yes, agree wholeheartedly. Let's see. Hi, No Face. Good to see you. Thanks for being here. I'm a little behind in the chat. I will catch up a little bit. Oh, sweet. Really, Miss Dragon? I raised my boys on the Rat Pack, and my oldest still listens to that kind of music. That's awesome. I love that. Speaking, oh, yes. I love Fleetwood Mac, Warren. I love Fleetwood Mac. They're one of my favorites. They really are. They really are. Like, I love Stevie Nicks. I love them together. Like, I love Fleetwood Mac together as a band. Um, yeah, I love them. I'm a big, huge fan. Um, I don't know. Their music has like, I don't know, it's like soulful, but in an unsettled kind of way, which I'm really into. I like that. Thanks, Mr. Brad Boy. Hug back. Oh, does that work? A live stream, I can't actually like you're in the chat. Like I can't hug. Does that work that way? No way, Warren. You saw Buckingham live? I'm jealous. That's amazing. He did. So another musician I enjoy, Halsey, she did a song, and for one of the live performances, he played the guitar with her while she performed, and I thought that was really, really fun. That was really, really cool. I enjoyed it a lot. I think it was, I think I did a karaoke of that song. I'm not sure. I like Halsey, but she's actually kind of hard to like. Her music is kind of difficult to sing because she has a really unique voice, but she has really, really good vocal control, like it's really cool, but really difficult to sing sometimes. And she sings a lot. She doesn't have to take breaths very often, like has lots of syllables and like lots of notes, and like you have to really work to find the spot to breathe in her songs, and so they're kind of fun, but they're hard to do. Trying to grow as a maker. I got stuff to make soap too for one day. I need to post your link. I'm going to do that here in a second. I'm going to catch up with the chat. I'm going to post some of my friends' links here because I think almost everybody in here has a channel. Like I think y'all do. Sweet. Let's do crochet, says Kristen. We are only 198 watch hours away from the 4,000. Woohoo! For those of you that I think everybody maybe knows Blessed to Crochet, but if you don't, Mary has an awesome, awesome channel. She's doing a really lot of really, really cool stuff on there. She's doing like a cookie recipe exchange, and she has a lot of like really, really fun content and uplifting content. And she does lives where you can, connect with each other and, check in. I really enjoy Mary's channel quite a lot. Mary's awesome. Mary's my adopted older sister, along with Mom. I have my chosen online family here. Yes, they were so cute, Mon. They were so adorable. They should do a radio station called that. Music from the 1880s to today. Oh man. I just remember. So I listened to a lot of the radio when I was like 12. It was right in that time when like most of if I got an album, it was on a cassette tape. Like that was where I was. And then it was like kind of starting to change into CDs, but mostly I listened to a lot of FM radio, a lot of it. So I remember one of the stations was like it was mixed and it was like 80s, 90s, and today. And now I just realized now that doesn't even make sense. You have to specify the 1980s. I think they changed the name of it. I think they called it something else. Um, but yeah, I remember the local radio stations would have like call-ins, like you could vote for your favorite song or something. I don't know what the point was, but it was like, what song are we going to play tonight? You can call in and vote. I think maybe the DJs just got bored and so they had people call in. And I remember being like 12 or 13 and calling in, and I was like, I'm calling into a radio show. And I was like super nervous. And the DJ picks up the phone and it's not on the air or anything, but he's like, okay, hon. It was like, so DJ sounding. It was very, very what you would expect a DJ to sound like answering the phone, I guess. Ooh, I bet that's really cool. Do you ever play bass on your channel, Todd? And I've just not seen it. I think that would be cool. I would enjoy hearing that. I'll look to see if you have it already. Forgive me, and I haven't seen it. Aw, wearing her spike dog collar. Bah! But they made her take it off before going in. We put it in the inner layer of a trash and came back to get it later. Oh, that was that's no. Now that are you talking about her dog collar was it was a person wearing a dog collar, right? I think I'm following correctly. If I'm not. Hey, I think it's good to be a little bit strange. People are strange when you're a stranger. See, my voice hasn't like totally recovered from the respiratory infection yet. I'm still a little bit, probably I can feel it and hear it more than other people can, but like it's still like my voice still sounds rough to me or it feels different. Positive Potato came in like I don't know exactly who made Positive Potato, but um for I think it was Mother's Day. My husband gave me this little pack of like little crocheted people holding these little signs like to be encouraging. And there one of them was Positive Potato and one of them is Emotional Support Pickle who says, "I will always be around to let you know that you are a big deal." So I like that. They all have um like little puns like that. And let's see. My desk is kind of messy right now because I just come home and work and clean it up enough to see what I need to. But I know there were other guys in there, but actually, you know what might have happened? My little boy might have gotten in here and stolen the turtle. There's a little turtle too. But I think my kiddo came in and he swiped it. He swipes treasures. Ooh, I love pickles. Pickles are delicious. Um, I'm a weirdo. I could drink pickle juice. I actually do drink pickle juice. My favorite are the Clausen pickles, like the cold ones that you find in the refrigerated section of the grocery store, because, like, the other ones that you find that are shelf stable, like, they go through, like, a canning process instead of a pickling process, so it's a little bit different. So the ones in the refrigerated section tend to be crunchier, so I like those. Those are my favorite. But, yeah, I love dill pickles. I could eat those all day long. I do sometimes. They're they're fun to eat, but, like, super low calorie if you are just needing something to nosh on. Is it the case that years ending in 9 have the best music? I don't know. That's a good question. Huh. Well, my childhood friend, my old friend, was very convinced that 1979 was the best year for music. But he made that observation back in like the early 2000s. So I don't know if he still believes that. I'll have to invite him onto the channel someday and ask him if he still believes that. I actually dated him for a little while. Actually, he was my first boyfriend. We dated in like, oh gosh, when was it? Ninth grade, ninth and 10th grade, ninth and 10th grade. And we're still friends today. Like, we don't hang out a lot or anything like that, but it's one of those things that like we grew up together kind of a thing. Actually, he ended up marrying the sister of one of my friends, and I went to their wedding and they came to my wedding. So it's fun. Aw, I'd love to meet you guys in person too. I don't think I've gotten to meet anybody in person here yet, but I would love to. I think I don't know who is closest to me, like geographically. I think Misha might be closest to me. I'm not sure though. I'll have to ask. Well, what did I miss? I missed something. Oh, sad face. Misha has to go for a bit. Okay, no worries. Thanks for being here, Misha. It's only 11:30, so I'll probably hang out for another half hour or so for anyone who wants to hang out. Ooh, you went in the Navy in 1989? Okay, I was 2. I was 2 years old in 1989. We moved from Houston to the Dallas-Fort Worth area in, like, 89, 90, like, around then. I was born in Houston. Oh, really, Crafty? I met Jason at she says, "I met Jason in 1999." Did you party like it was 1999? I'm sorry. I'm sorry, I couldn't help myself. I couldn't help myself. And Matrix says he was 18 years old in '89. So you're only 16 years older than me. Not that much older. Not at all. Yes, not going anywhere yet. I love it. I love to hear it. Love to hear that. Anyone else like the Bangles? I haven't heard a whole lot of them. The songs I have heard, I enjoy though. Um, aren't they the ones who did the Walk Like an Egyptian? Am I remembering that correctly? No, they did Manic Monday. No, they did do Walk Like an Egyptian. Miss Dragon said so, and I believe Miss Dragon. She knows things. Walk like an Egyptian. Bananarama. Oh, the Cruel, Cruel Summer. Yes, yes. See, that's the kind of stuff that they used to play on like the mixed FM station, 80s, 90s, and today. So I grew up listening to a lot of that. I also grew up listening to, like, at one point, like, we had one local, like, top 40 station that after, like, I don't know, 11 o'clock, it would, like, flip over to, like, national broadcast or something, and it would be Loveline with Dr. Drew and Adam Carolla, and I remember listening to that show when I was, like, I don't know, like 12. It was very interesting. I think I was around 12. I don't know. I'd have to look back at years and things like that. Oh, my Coco dances with me to Fleetwood Mac. That's the doggy, right? Oh, that's so cute. Really? Look, it's Mr. Blessed to Crochet, you guys. The first concert I went to was Lollapalooza with Snoop Dogg and Tool. Oh, that sounds fun. That sounds like a blast. You know what? I am appreciating Snoop Dogg. He became like our national mascot person at the Olympics. He looked like he was having so much fun, and I was so happy for him. I hope he's not secretly terrible. Like, a lot of, like, music people are turning out to have been secretly terrible. I hope he's not one of them. I hope he's not. He seems so nice. I hope he really is. Oh, no! Accidentally took Warren out. Ah! Is he okay? Is he back? Thanks, JP, was holding my phone and getting washing out. Sorry, Warren. Warren, you were not booted purposefully. We love you, Warren. Oh, I'm super behind. I'm gonna catch up now. That would be cool, wouldn't it, Warren? I think that's a good point. Warren says, I wish more pop culture celebrities would date academics. That could shift the educational landscape. I think that would be cool too. I guess the issue is like they don't have occasion to meet academics. Like if you're going to meet someone to date them, you kind of have to you have to meet somewhere. Like you have to kind of, have friends in common or like hang out in the same places or circles or whatever. And like really famous football players and really famous pop stars have a lot of money and they go places where people have a lot of money. Not that academics can't have a lot of money, but it's not like, pro athlete pop star money, right? So, you're not like, I don't know. I never met any of my college professors who were like hopping private jets or anything like that. Some of them had nice houses, but I think that would be cool. You know what? Probably who was it? The woman that played Hermione. Like I think she went to like law school or something, didn't she? So she might have ended up dating an academic. Ooh, let's see. Mr. Blessed to Crochet says of Lollapalooza. I was the highest I know ever at that concert, and I didn't even get high. Just from contact, huh? Lollapalooza. Yeah, I could see that. Prince and Michael Jackson. Oh, I miss Prince. I enjoy Prince. He's awesome. I those were albums I had on CD on compact disc. Just the innocent ethical celebrities. Surely there are some. I don't know, maybe they start out innocent and ethical, but I think it's like Hollywood that messes people up really. Like I think parts of it are kind of corrupt maybe. And, like especially like child stars end up undergoing a lot of at the very least like being taken advantage of, and I think it messes people up a little bit. You remember the call-in shows too, Matrix? Yeah, those are always fun. Hey, sweet tea! Haven't seen you in a minute. It's good to see you. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for stopping by. A picture of Mocha. Oh, I gotta look. Gotta look. Oh, you guys, her face. Look at this puppy face. I want to boop her nose. Boop. She's so cute. Thank you, Mary. That's adorable. Oh, I got other messages. Oh, I got other pictures too. Cool. Oh, it's a kitty cat. This is from Matrix. Look at this beautiful kitty. Oh, I want to pet the kitty. I want to boop his snoot too. I really miss having a cat sometimes. I had to give that up when I married my husband because he is severely allergic to cats. Like not just his eyes get a little itchy, not just his nose gets a little runny, but like he has an asthmatic reaction. Like he literally cannot breathe. Like when he and I first started like dating seriously, I lived with my parents and we had a cat and he could only like he wanted to visit longer, but he can only handle being in the house for like an hour at a time before he would start to not be able to breathe. Um, yeah, yeah. So I miss having kitties. I do. But I visit friends who have them, so that's always fun. Ooh, and Matrix has some really cool painted stones that are really pretty. I don't know if it shows up on my camera very well, but I always think these look really intricate. Ooh, that's a lot of dot artwork. It's really intricate. Those are each like I don't know if you can't really see very well in here, but those are each like little painted dots. That looks so intricate. That's so cool. I am going to catch up in the chat. I'm going to try not to skip anything to like if someone asked a question. Oh, Yeah, I wonder what radio was like in Australia. Had an American top 40 on a radio station, and as kids, we thought we were getting special music from America. We thought we were extra magical. I love that. Special extra magical American music. Oh, I wish our music was extra special magical. How's Herman? I tell you, Herman's great. He's awesome. He's gonna say hi. Hello, everybody. How's it going? How's it going, you guys? I missed you guys. I've just been sitting on Kristen's desk. Swimmy, swimmy, swim. Herman is good. I almost showed him to a client the other day, but I didn't. Uh, Fishing came up, so it was relevant. It wouldn't have been random, but I didn't. Other topics came up. Hey, Jesse Miller unboxings and more. Good to see you. Hey, look, it's Charlie. Hi, Charlie. Charlie Mullins is here. Or as I have also heard him called, Charlie Muffins or Charlie Murphy. Um, Either way, he's awesome. We love Charlie. Now you're hearing the doors. That's not a bad thing. That's not a bad thing at all. I can't sing that low. Not even on a good day, and my voice isn't normal again. Nobot. Nobot thumbed the up button and mashed the subscribe. Okay. Cool, cool. No bot. Is that the same as no face? Or no, no bot are different people. All right. I'm cat. Ooh. Yes, I agree on the pickle juice. Yeah, can't drink too much of it at one time. It's too much. It's a lot of sodium for sure. Do do do. Checking up, catching up with the chat. You're right, Mist. I almost forgot LimeWire. Miss said millennials were the generation that had the access to all kinds of music. They had Napster and they had LimeWire. That is actually how I got access to early Eminem music because my mother would never have bought those albums for me. But I downloaded them anyway. And I would play them on the computer speakers and she would get mad because she'd be cussing. So I would turn them like really low or I'd like get headphones. It was funny. Weird Al parties like it's 16.99. I love Weird Al. Weird Al is fun. I really enjoy Weird Al a lot. We got to see Weird Al live. I got to see him live with my family. That was a blast. He's funny. Wasn't a fan of Snoop Dogg at the Olympics, but he seems pretty genuine as a voice judge so far. Oh, I didn't know he was judging on The Voice this season. Oh, cool. Oh, a coach, a coach. I see what you mean. Well, yeah, they kind of when they're picking people to be on their teams, they're judges, I guess. But yeah. Let's see. Emma Watson, that's her name. That's the name of the woman that played Hermione, and she went to an Ivy League university. That's right. I knew she did. I knew she went somewhere that, like, I couldn't have ever hoped to get into because I couldn't pass math. Oh, no, really? It was? I didn't know that, Mom. Prince's last concert was in Perth, Western Australia before he died. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Yeah, I wish I had seen him perform too. He was amazing. Actually, after he passed, one of the local movie theaters did a special showing of the movie Purple Rain, and I went to go see it in the theater. That was pretty fun. And ever since then, because my husband went with me, even though he didn't know a whole lot about Prince, he was just being chill and liked what I like, and he went with me. And he said, "Oh, Prince is kind of like the Trent Reznor of the '80s," which from him is like a huge compliment because he's huge Nine Inch Nails fan. Oh gosh, I know, missed the Justin Bieber stuff. Like that breaks my heart. Like some of that footage, like he's such a little boy, you know. I know he's like 14, but he's a little boy is what, like I don't know. I guess like since I had a child and I have a son, like, I don't know. It makes me really sad. Makes me sad. I hope he is, I hope he's well adjusted and enjoying his life. Hey, Slow Morrison. Gotta head to bed, but saw you're live and wanted to send you much love. Thank you, Slow Morrison. Thank you for being here. I appreciate that very much. Let's see. Do, 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 do. Thank you guys for sharing our friends' channels in the chat. Do, 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 do. What did I miss? I must have missed that. I think I broke Ben talking about taxidermy and stuff. I must have missed that. I didn't Was that in the chat earlier and I just didn't see it because I was behind? Ben says, "Oh, that's good." Was thinking, "Oh, you have a problem with PTSI? Oh, okay. Here is a dismembered head fish." No, that is not how the therapy session went, Ben. It was a person who enjoyed fishing. It was relevant to the conversation. Or it would have been had I chosen to show him. Although, like, I'll say one of the most enjoyable topics that comes up during telehealth sessions occasionally is my dog. Like, if they can see my dog laying down in the background, without fail, everybody has asked, "Oh, can we see the dog? Can I see the dog? Can you put the camera on the dog?" like, like they're like, "Therapy schmerapy, I want to see the dog." It's pretty fun. They called him the therapy dog. He wouldn't be able to go to the office, though. He is too excited. Yep, yep. Yep, Warren, exactly. Like any kid sneaking M&M when your parents aren't looking. We did the same thing with South Park too. My mom hated South Park. She did not want us to watch South Park, so we just watched it upstairs with the volume really low. Was he? I didn't know that. I assume you mean straight as in the context of, like, he didn't get in trouble, he was well behaved, he didn't do any drugs. Um, I think now that you mention it, I think maybe I saw floating around on the internet, like, a yearbook photo of him somewhere, and he was, like, very, like, clean cut looking and, like, buttoned up maybe. I don't know if it was real, though. Yeah, Purple Rain was a great soundtrack, for sure. Weird Al was really clever. I really enjoyed him. Amish Paradise, one of my favorites. But Coolio got really mad at him for doing that. Um, typically, like the story goes, typically Weird Al will reach out to the artist or at least their people for permission, even though technically he doesn't have to do that since it's a parody, but he does anyway. But then, like, the story changed, like, he thought it was okay, but then Cooley was like, "No, it wasn't okay," and then it was like, "Oh, okay, it's fine." So, it's kind of funny. I didn't know this. LL Cool J was only 16 when he had his first hit? Wow, I had no idea. Walk like an Egyptian. I only know the chorus, unfortunately. Oh, you just smiled and gave me a Vegemite sandwich. I'm not sure how you could make a whole sandwich with Vegemite though. Like you would have to put something else on it to make it edible. I still have like most of a jar of Vegemite in my pantry from that little experiment. I don't think it's expired yet, but I can't bring myself to throw away food. So it's still there. Ooh, cool. Hoping to do our game show this coming week, by the way. Awesome. Is that on your channel, Misha? Name that song lyric. Wrong, but it will be people calling in, and the answer will be wrong, misheard lyrics, like wrapping up, like wrapped up like a douche owner in the night. I can't remember which song that was, but I know what you mean, the misheard lyrics thing. Those are always fun. We looked older in the '80s. Really? Like at 16 in the '80s, somebody looked older than a 16-year-old now? Is that how you mean? I don't know. I don't know. I It's interesting, like, when I was yeah, that's true. Sean Paul songs are just asking for misheard lyrics. Very true. Ben about the Vegemite, you called it food? Well, yes, technically, it is food. It is technically edible. It has nutrition facts. Oh. Oh. Is that what is the trigger warning for? What did I miss? Trigger warning. There might be triggering images that pop up every now and then. Look away, baby, look away. Is that because Herman's face is it Herman because he's a fish head? Is he triggering? I missed something. Maybe I'm just not getting it. That's right. Blinded by the Light by the Manford Man. I need to look that one up now. Good. I'm glad to hear that, Mr. Bradboy. Mr. Bradboy says, I've been doing good, living it up, definitely having fun. And again, so glad to see you feeling much better. Thank you so much. I'm glad that you've been doing good too. What did I miss? I missed Misha saying something, or I just didn't understand it. And I think I missed Sweet Tea saying something too. LimeWire ruined my tech for so long. Oh yeah, yeah, me too. I destroyed the family computer with LimeWire. You know, when Napster was good, like before it got like kind of shut down and became had to become like a pay service to survive, Napster was awesome. You could find anything on there. The interface was super user friendly. I remember I found an old, like, vintage Dr. Pepper commercial on Napster, like a jingle, and I thought that was the coolest thing. Like, I don't remember how I stumbled upon that. I think I was just like bored and typed in Dr. Pepper. Look at any 80s yearbook, teens that looked like we could drink in bars. Crafty's theory is it was all the hair. Yeah, that could be, for sure. Oh, I didn't know this. Blinded by the Light was written by Bruce Springsteen. I was not aware of that. I was not. So, along with the various rounds of antibiotics I was prescribed for what turned into bronchitis, what turned into kind of pneumonia. I say kind of because I feel like it was never, I don't know, like I had trouble breathing, but I feel like pneumonia sounds so dramatic. Like I don't feel like, I don't know. I don't know. That's what they wrote on my paper. But anyway, um, but along with that, I got prescribed various cough medicines. The first one was what was in it? It's like an antihistamine. It just kind of made me sleepy. And then the other one was the Bromfed stuff, and that made me sleepy too. I think most of those cough syrups mostly work by making you sleepy. And if you're sleepy enough, you don't cough as much. So I think isn't isn't Sean Paul just one of the names of Diddy? Or am I incorrect on that? Do I just not know things? I don't know. I'm going to consult the oracle. And by that I mean I'm going to type it into Google. Uh, what's his name? Sean Paul. No, Sean Paul is a different person. Yeah, Sean Paul is a different person. That's not another name. Never mind. Never mind. Sean Paul is a hip hop artist. Oh, he has 4 names. No, he has 5 names. Sean Paul Ryan Francis Enrique is a Grammy-winning Jamaican dancehall rapper and reggae artist. I did not know this. And he was born in 1973. I don't think I know any of these songs. I feel like I should. It says he's been active from 1994 to the present. Maybe why do I might hear I might recognize something I heard. Oh, he was featured in a lot of things. Okay. He was featured in a song by Sia. I like Sia. Sia, I mean, she came out with like a controversial movie that a lot of the autistic community didn't like, but her voice is amazing. And I've kind of I've wanted to sing along to some of her songs before, but it's really hard because she's a really, really good vocalist. Hey, college level Hogwarts is here. Hi, college level Hogwarts. Good to see you. Good evening, everyone. I hope you're staying safe with heat, winds, and waves. It's been a while since I last joined a KM live stream and hope to be able to watch some more again. I'm so glad you're here. Thanks for stopping by, college level Hogwarts. You're so awesome. I appreciate you. I appreciate you very much. What did I miss that Ben said? I still have an AC/DC 33. I used to love putting it on 45 RPM. Sounded like Dolly Parton. I do have a record player back there. I do. It was a gift. Like I was needing hobbies. Like, my husband and I decided, like, I was too stressed all the time and I needed hobbies, so, I got a record player as a gift, and I have a couple things on record. I'm gonna see what I have. This is back here. What do I have? I have 3. Oh, I forgot I had this one. I'm gonna play it later. I have a small collection. It is small. It includes Purple Rain by Prince. The back of this is beautiful. Like, it's very artistic. It's got flowers and things. It's really cool. And then I have my favorite Nine Inch Nails album on vinyl with teeth. I mean, I know that the Downward Spiral is like the masterpiece, but I really like With Teeth. I like that one a lot. And then I have Joanne by Lady Gaga on vinyl. These are so I only have 3. I haven't been keeping up with my hobby. I haven't hobbied my hobby as much as I should. Oh, and now that I'm standing up, I'll show off my silly shirt. It says the horrors persist, but so do I. Yes, Purple Rain. Purple Rain. Never want to cause you any sorrow. True Matrix Rabbit. I think life was much harder for us back then. Just look at the playgrounds. Nowadays, kids are sliding on plastic. We roasted on pure metal. I believe I was like, I don't know. I think maybe my age group may have been the last to have metal slides because I do remember we had a metal slide in elementary school, and in the Texas sun, it would get so hot. And the monkey bars were metal too, and they would get really hot, but we would still play on them. And we would just get like blisters from the metal. Oh, really? That's awesome. Yeah, my dad has a huge vinyl collection. He actually at some point, back when cassette tapes were the thing, he took all of his vinyl and he recorded copies of it onto cassette tapes so that he didn't degrade or damage the records. And to this day, my parents still have like all these drawers full of these cassette tapes that he recorded stuff onto. Pretty Hate Machine is good. That was his first one. Like he did everything on that album, but he does everything on all his albums just like with more, I guess, support. Um, but yeah, that's a good one because you could it was early, it was his first one. You could hear he was still figuring it out, finding his sound. Yeah, that's how I roll, man. Like that is my music taste. I like stuff like Lady Gaga and Nine Inch Nails, like next to each other, and Purple Rain. Like I that's the gamut of my musical tastes. I like a lot of different things. I'm kind of scared to know what I sound like on 1.5 speed. Wish I could catch up to you, but dang it, you were so cute speaking on 1.5 speed, but I'm getting anxiety. I'll have to go back and watch that. Oh, yes, that was terrible. When your legs stuck to the metal slide. Yes, that was terrible. Or my mom had a van with like the seats in the car were like vinyl and your legs would definitely stick to those. That was not, you'd have to like peel yourself up. It was not super fun. Oh, cool. You do? Misha says we have a bunch of vintage records, posters, even a crap ton of promo flats of awesomeness. Oh, that's awesome. I'm jealous. Ooh, what happened there? Warren says, speaking of celebrities turning out to be bad people, anyone following the Drake Kendrick fight? Oh, no, I have not been. Are they what is the term? Are they beefing? Are they not getting along? Is everything not all good? Oh, Crafty says yes. Maybe y'all can fill me in. I don't know what's happening. Oh. Sorry, that is a conversation in the chat. No, I don't know what's going on. I would have to consult the oracle to know what it is. But y'all don't need to watch me Google, so that would be silly. Let me see if I missed any messages here. Okay, no, I didn't. Awesome, awesome. Look up not like us, and it will sum up a bunch of things. Okay, I will. I'll get my I don't know, my gossip fix that way. Yes. Monkey bars were fun. I remember playing kickball. I always kicked a home run. Aw, that's awesome. I tended to always I would accidentally kick it out of bounds. Not out of bounds. I would kick a foul ball. I guess you call it a foul ball in kickball. All right, Miss Dragon. I probably should start to wrap it up too because it's after midnight here for me. Miss Dragon says, "Love you all. I need to sleep. My brain is fried." So let's see. We did what I usually liked. Then, are they beefing? That sounds different to me than you intended. Oops. Sorry. Actually, not sorry, because that's funny. Or watch Todd in the shop at his video. Okay. Drake versus Kendrick explained to white people. Oh, okay. Okay. I do meet one of those demographics. I'm quite pale. I do burn quite easily. Yeah, a lot of them seem to be not awesome. Todd says, I'm getting to the point that famous rich people are horrible humans. Unfortunately, we are hearing that more often than not. Oh, that sounds fun. We would sit on our jackets and flip around in circles on the bars. That sounds fun. I want to go try that again, and I'll be reminded of that I'm not 8 anymore. Ooh, I was super behind in the chat. I gotta catch up. Do do do. They still have beefs. Throwback. Did they still call it beefs, or was that just something I said? Maybe it was. Loving failure. Hi, good to see you. Ooh, oh, you were featured? Oh, I missed it. Loving failure was featured on Love's channel. Oh, cool. Well, have to check out your channel, Loving Failure. That's awesome. Well, hi, thanks for being here. It's good to have you. They still call it a beef. Okay, okay. I'm not that behind. Although, so until this year, my husband was a high school teacher. So he would every now and then fill me in on what certain slang terms meant. Like things kids say. Like bet is a thing. No cap is a thing. No cap means, I think, no lie. I think that's what that means. Bet means yes, that will happen. Yes, that is likely to happen, is what bet means. I think I understand anyway. But he doesn't teach anymore. So now I don't sound like I know things. And if I work with teenagers, and every now and then I have to actually stop and go, okay, I'm old. Could you tell me what that means, please? They usually get a laugh out of that when I just stop and I say, I'm old. Oh yeah, diss tracks. I remember when diss tracks became a thing. Yeah, yeah. Hi, Flashy. Do you want to say hi, Flash? Poor Flashy has not gotten a walk today because my husband is out of town for work. And so, typically our routine is we put little guy to bed, and then I take Flash for a walk, and my husband stays here, to listen out for, if our son needs anything. But he's been out of town the last few nights. So Flash hasn't been getting his evening walks, but he's being a good sport about it. He's being pretty chill. So, you want to say hi? You want to say hi? He probably will not be super here. Sorry to make you guys dizzy. Here's Flashy. Well, you get to see my messy floor. Sorry, guys. Hey, Flashy. You want to say hi? Hey, Flashy. You want to say hi? Oh, you good boy. You good boy. Okay, now that I've made everybody dizzy by moving my camera, apologies. And you saw my DSM-5 on the floor. It makes a really good door stopper, actually. It's heavy. Whoop, whoop. Yeah, it's a heavy book. I still need to get the text revision though. Let's see, what did I miss while I was moving the camera around? Oh, oh no! The grand princess was on the spinner at the playground this weekend and told her dad to go faster, but she wasn't ready for that kind of thing like she thought. Trip to the ER in like 7 stitches. Oh no! I'm so sorry. That's awful. Oh no. Stitches are no fun. No fun. I hope she's okay now. I'm so sorry. Just like her mama, though, always going for the extra. Oh, shaking my head. Yes. Yeah, DSM-5. This was actually like they were about to switch to the 5 when I was in grad school. Mostly I learned on the 4 text revision. But then right around the time I graduated, they switched to the 5. And if you line up all the DSMs, like going back to the first one together, you'll see them getting thicker and thicker every single year because we have to have things in there to get reimbursement from insurance companies. Spinner merry-go-round. Yeah, I think that's what it is. My DSM-5 is much less volume. Wait, what did I miss? Ah, I store mine in the LLM. I don't know what LLM means, but apparently it's funny. I believe though. Yeah, yeah. They're like the Harry Potter books. Yeah, kind of, except not as exciting. Okay, really? so, so I did see. You'll have to explain this to me. So I did see the notification that you're going live tomorrow. This is at noon, right? I might have to be the replay crew because that's exactly the time when we're going to my folks' house for my sister-in-law's birthday stuff. Yes, it is nice to get paid. It is nice. Need the tabs that I never use. Yes, and your DSM has beautiful, like, color-coded tabs in it. I don't really have that. I just wrote my name on the side of it, so if I brought it to work or school, it wouldn't get swapped because it's expensive as all get out. Let's do the random page of the DSM, what it says. Random. Nightmare disorder is a thing. Oh, sorry. It's heavy. No, that's the wrong one. Nightmare disorder. Repeated occurrences of extended, extremely dysphoric, and well-remembered dreams that usually involve efforts to avoid threats to survival, security, or physical integrity that generally occur during the second half of the major sleep episode. I don't think I've ever seen nightmare disorder on somebody's like diagnostic stuff. I think usually, like if I see that, it's usually on like as part of post-traumatic stress disorder. But I guess they have it in here for if you don't have post-traumatic stress disorder. That's one I don't see very often. So that's a fun random one to open to. I never remember my dreams, like hardly ever. Aw, miss those page 47s. I did one a couple weeks ago. It was like one of the days I felt less sick. I'll need to start doing more of those again because those are fun. They're fun for me and they don't take that long usually. What's on page 47 of the DSM? Social pragmatic communication disorder. It's not as fun. Not as fun. Can't you get that electronically? You mean the DSM? Probably. I'm sure you can. And then I also have this little tiny guy. He's the interview guide. He has a guide to like questions you ask. He's much smaller, as you can see. Let's see. Well, my you guys can't see it, but my dog is like has moved near the door and is like sitting looking at me like this. I think my dog wants to go to bed. So I am going to, oh, Chat GPT, you ask it questions and have intelligent conversations. So I have mixed feelings about that. Like, I think it's cool, but it also freaks me out a little bit. Like, I don't know. Like, I'm waiting for the day I'm replaced in some way in my job by a Chat GPT type artificial intelligence kind of thing, you know? Um, I can't remember where I saw it, but I saw it somewhere online. Somebody said something interesting that, like, we always thought that robots would replace, like, the more rote jobs, like factory work and things like that, but they're actually starting to do art and music, so it's interesting. But I don't know, people still have to put in data to do that. So like humans are still part of the overall creation of it. So it's not, I don't know, it's not like they're doing it alone. Years ago, before we had my son, a friend of ours was a roommate of ours. Like he rented a room from us, and he was really into like AI type stuff, like very early on. And one of the things he would do is he was trying to feed it like every single David Bowie album to try to get it to make a new David Bowie album. I don't know that that ever succeeded though. Yeah, I think yeah, now that I'm freaking myself out about AI and my dog is getting restless. Oh, he just moved closer to me and he's looking at me with puppy eyes like, "Mommy." He's a sweet boy. He's a very sweet dog. Warren, are farting and nose picking considered mental disorders? Well, I don't think specifically, but there is something called a scoriation disorder. That is skin picking. Like sometimes people will skin pick compulsively. It's kind of like nose picking, I guess. Not quite. Not quite. Huh? Oh, that's talking to somebody else. Okay. All right, guys. I'm gonna take my doggy to bed because he feels very like whenever my husband's out of town, like my dog sticks to me like glue. Like he's like that whenever either one or the other of us is not around, he's like, "This is my person. I'm gonna stay next to my human." But he's really sweet. All right, guys. I know I had no topic. I had nothing to tie anything together. I just wanted to say hi and hang out. And one of these days I'll come around and have topics again. Like I had some lives with topics back in the day, but I wanted to make sure I remembered where the go live button was before I got into crazy stuff like that. So all righty, guys. I'm gonna go get ready for bed so my puppy can go to bed too. Thank you so much for coming to hang out with me. I know we just kind of shoot the breeze and act silly, but I really appreciate all of you very much. Thank you, mods, for doing mod things and reminding me of all the YouTubery things as well. And yes, yes, Mon, I agree. Mon says ones for all those who are needing it, all those affected from tornadoes, hurricanes, all those wild and crazy weather things. Please stay safe. Love you guys. Thank you so much. Y'all are awesome. And I'll see y'all around, either in, one of the other chats we all hang out or somewhere similar. Y'all have a wonderful night or day if that is where you are. Thanks, you guys. Take care. Bye bye.